Hello everyone. I am Steve's avatar. Steve wanted me to come on here and announce that his personal tarot readings from now, October 2022 through December 2022 are all half price. The price for a full personal tarot reading will be £20. That should be somewhere in the region of $23. The normal asking price has always been £40 for a reading. But for just over the Christmas period he is cutting all readings down to just £20. So if you had ever wanted a personal reading by me, now would be the time. And grab this deal while it's hot. This deal will end sometime during the last part of December 2022. All you have to do is email me at stephenabbott1976@googlemail.com. You can also find the email link in the description box below with all other links. You will need to send me an email and I will respond with all links and instructions.
Gemini, how you doing? So I keep picking up very quickly just to channel you a few messages. You could be dealing with a Scorpio life path 4. Is about breathing. Something to do with around breathing, like in, out. You shake it all about, you do the okie dokie and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Hey! So it could be savers, trying to save some money. Probably trying to go to like saving money. I keep hearing like saving money, or someone that keeps slapping their ass or something like that, or Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn. This arse energy is coming up around someone flaunting their backside and stuff like that. Came out through Leo reading, or an Aquarian Leo. There were multiple messages that can kind of come out, Gemini. I can't give everybody all of them because there's loads of stuff that came out through the Leo reading that I've kind of got this feeling is coming up in your reading, of things to be aware of, a thing or a Steve or a Stephen around your environment. Okay, so be very cautious and careful because some of these readings can be very on point, but I can't give you all of the messages because I've got other readings to do. So I'm hearing saving money, slapping my backside, someone that loves to grope and squeeze your backside. That's on a good side, right? I've got this energy around someone that's practicing breathing quite a lot. So it might be like meditation and breathing. And then there might also be some kinky behavior in the bedroom of slapping someone's backside. I'm also picking up some kind of pain and pleasure. So it might be bondage or anything, or James Bond, okay, or 007, okay, or a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. But there might be some sort of pain that comes from down the side, like sciatica or something like that, that you've got on your side that is pain, okay. I'm also hearing Spain, someone moving to Spain. Your messages are exactly the same as Leo. If you've got a Leo or an Aquarian in your environment, or Piscean Life Path 3, okay, but you've got an 8 somewhere, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and you can find that representation between anybody in your life. Watch the Leo reading, okay, because it's very important, okay, for the messages to be aware of, okay. Then they're messages to be aware of, okay. They're not going to be good messages because there was loads of others I could have taken that reading, but your messages are kind of coming up as the same, Gemini. Now, don't forget, Geminis, when I do readings, I channel and also read in numerology and code, which means that Gemini is a 6 and Capricorn is also a 6. So you always get the Capricorn vibe when I read because of 6, okay? They come up hugely in the Leo reading to be aware of, okay? Because it was to do with catfishing, okay? And yeah, the person was a Capricorn. You've got this huge energy of someone around you that is like Pisces, Capricorn, or a Life Path 3 Capricorn person here. And then Justice and Libra, okay, in their chart. And it's to do with around catfishing and the long game, okay? Getting someone to prolong the agony, prolong the pain, okay? Something like that. Now, manifesting is also something that is here because I was talking about how to do it. Howsy, Chris, Christine, Chrissy Ra. She's another one to be very careful of. Sorry, I know a lot of you are called Chris, Christine, and Ra and Ray, and Ra, but there's someone that's a Libra, Scorpio, Piscean vibe here of a lot of things that I've been noticed that have been coming up in my energy around these catfishing people that are online. Okay, Leo, Aquarian energy. It was in their reading. Be very careful because there's a hell of a lot of Capricorn. There's a hell of a lot of catfishing out there in my messages just lately, okay? In my, whoa, you need this reading, okay? 2 of those over on Patreon and now here. And it's around Capricorn energies, Life Path 3 Piscean, Leo and Aquarian reading, so it's got a vibe there. Justice, Libra, and it's about playing the long game, drawing out some sort of money, or but I can't go on to the just general stuff. I'm getting a divorce, inheritance and stuff like that at the moment. There's a very bad vibe here around sex magic. I don't believe in voodoo because I just think that it's there but it doesn't work. But sex magic is definitely works, and someone's using that sexual lure, temptation, sort of catfishing, devious kind of Devi, the name Devi, a dragon maybe, but like devious kind of manner in the background there that's around a life path 2 or a... these are all things to be aware of what I'm seeing and feeling as energy in the background there, Gemini. So someone here is playing this very long, short game of Michael Douglas, the name Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, of like this long game of like prolonging agony or pain or something like that, or Spain is what I keep picking up. Prolong. Pucci, Piscean, prolonging agony. Agony aunt, something to do with your auntie, or a bleeding hearts column. Colin, Cece, what have you been up to, bruv, in the background there? Because I keep picking up on some, like, stalking, spying, multimedia, devious behaviour of someone that's called Devi, okay? And this person's a devil. And there's this... I don't know, I can't quite pick up on what it is, but there's some kind of very shady, businessy, sort of magic-y stuff, kind of, but I don't promote that. There's a promoter here that promotes black magic or stuff that's really doing people's head in here. And I said in one of my readings, don't believe in the hype of witchcraft because it doesn't work, but people do love to... There's a promoter, someone that keeps promoting things. But they're doing something for gain, but in a very devious way. Because it's like a financial gain, but it's like limelight. It's like I love being watched, like the Watcher. It's come up again. It's you guys that are coming. I mean, to have a 6 in your placement of Gemini Capricorn, and where all of my other messages are kind of seeping in from. You've got to be on my Patreon in order to realise what they are. Sorry, but I'm just getting my spirit to sniff it out for you. Now, like I said, man, y'all can watch these and not believe it, or believe it not. There's a 3 Piscean. And there's some kind of, like, jealousy, like, sexy Sadie? Sarah? Sassy. Oh god, there's another one that's... You could have someone that's after your man or woman here, like a married person that's after your partner here. Yeah, there's someone here that's trying to lure a partner away from a partner. Like, I'm trying to put myself out there and get you to watch. Sorry, man, but a lot of you have actually been witnessing that you've been doing it. Whit and Mandy, what are you up to? But like putting myself up as like loads of pictures to lure someone in to a false sense of security, of attractiveness, or a nurse. This is Laura Felix, all up in here as the Capricorn. There's some very, very, very... like I said, man, I can only pick up a message. So regardless of whether this is the right way of doing things or not, I don't know. But the messages are someone's luring someone in to do with photographs, pictures, possible catfishing. Okay, putting multiple photographs out, sex magic, flaunting behaviour, trying to show off my assets to get what I want, and maybe putting things up on Facebook because I think that a person might be watching it, or I know that they are. And I do that because I know that I like being watched and I want to try and tempt someone into my life by my looks. And that's the way I'm going to do it, by showing my assets off. And I did, man, sorry, Gemini, but the messages are the same of what have been coming up. It was about where I was talking about, and normally when I start talking, Normington, Laura Felix, man, you've got to be very careful of that woman. Someone that is flaunting and putting like false photographs or photographs up of themselves constantly online, and getting people to like lure them into like some sort of like money transaction. Like, I'm luring you in because of my good look, and then when I've got you, I can ask you for money or get your like bank details or stuff like that. And like here, it's 100% around your reading, Gemini. And my readings, you'll notice that when I first start telling you what are your readings about, what to be aware of around your environment. Okay, so what you have in your environment is catfishers. Somebody that's luring someone into a false sense of security to get their security money deposits and stuff like that. Okay, and I'm trying to get your bank details and codes. Okay, and I'm trying to do this in order to be able to, and I spoke about this in the in the Leo reading. Even if they've got your phone number, if they've got your picture or your phone number, okay, they can just use your phone number to send you a false clickable link, and then before you know it, you've clicked on the link thinking that it's Postman Pat, okay, and that you've spent money, but then it's the actual catfisher. They don't have to ask for money directly, they just have to have certain details, which means a picture, a photograph and a phone number, okay? If they've got like a photograph of you, they can put it anywhere. If they've got your phone number, your actual phone number, they can use your phone number to send you messages making you believe that they're someone else, okay, and that you just think that it's something to click on, and they're doing that, this person here. It's like clickbait. Clickbait or fish bait. Fish catfishing. But these are messages to just be aware of in your environment. Okay, so the messages that came through the Leo reading, that is now in this reading, is about people online. Because a lot of their messages. Sorry if I keep mentioning their reading, but the messages are the same. You've got to understand that, Gemini. Okay, because the 6 was in it, which is Cappy. Okay, so it comes up in your reading. Putting a cap on something. Steve, there's something around me, sorry, of like a Capricorn and a thing, which is Steve. Unless there's another Stephen there. Capricorn, Steve. Luring. Just delete everybody off your Facebook. Yeah. I don't know what is going on here, because there's 100% catfishing, and like it's to do with like a phone number that someone may have had that you haven't seen. Like, you haven't seen this person, but they're trying to get you or have your phone number, and then your phone might go off where it's a link for you to click on. Don't click on any links. Or is it LinkedIn? I don't know. This might be to do with around emails, links, and... Hold on a minute. Links is deodorant. Links. How the mind thinks within the links. So that's... Hold on. There's... Sorry, that's my old channel. Where are these messages coming from, man? Major, D, Dan, Danielle. I don't know, man. Y'all got something that is a cryptic clue around multimedia. And it's about emails, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, photographs, maybe stealing them or taking them, possibly taking others' ideas, maybe. And then there's something around emails and phone numbers. So I don't know. Just be careful of scamming. People that are scamming people here. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let's move on. So, okay, so like, I'm just going to put this out there very quickly, just depending on what it is. So I'm offering the half-price tarot readings at the moment, okay, now until Christmas, so you guys can, the people that have not been able to afford one, that want one, you might be able to get in at half price. So you always come back to the link that's provided below. Okay, there's a link of mine provided below. Okay, so you'll know that it's me because I send you a full list of details of other links. This is slightly coming across as devious here. I got a feeling that there are possible people that are trying to scam things here. And it might be like in comment sections, like if you've got comment sections, fishing for comments. It came up in my general reading of, whoa, you need this reading. And it was catfishing. It was fishing for compliments or fishing for comments. It's in this one. Felix, coupler, fake flexing. This is Felix, Capricorn, life path 3, Libra placement and Aquarian placement. Be very careful, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy and shows off, etc. There's a Capricorn energy here. Sorry, Cappies. Right, I don't know whether this is relating to you or not. I really don't care anymore. I'm just giving out messages. If people cross-watch and they get annoyed and they're knowing they're doing this things or paranoid, then that's going to be down to you. Someone from Australia, probably Putchy, I don't know. But fake flexing, acts as if they're really rich, flosses money or shows assets and money and good looks and charm and everything everywhere, acts fancy and shows off, etc. So very materialistic, okay? So not real, okay? So it's just like my assets of what I'm wearing and have are my asset. So that's what I'm going to use. But it says here fake, so here. So be very careful because this person's all about the money and the Benjamins. So that's the name's Ben or B, anybody beginning with B. But it's all about the Benjamins, okay? So they might be just after your money. They could just be after what you have money-wise. Like, you know, be very careful around that. Like, the only thing I keep you around for is the fact that you have money, okay? And that's the only reason I keep you around is because you are financially a person that can help me out in life, okay? Helter skelter, hell, Capricorn. Capricorn. Now, if you don't know of this person, and this person comes up in your vicinity this week, more than likely this person's going to be a Capricorn, okay? Because you guys are probably cross-watching thinking, oh, well, are we talking about me? I don't know, possibly. Is anybody doing it? Or Lee? Laura? Let's see. Gemini. What should Gemini be aware of around their environment, please? So you got broke, someone that is stony broke, okay, absolutely cack-lovered, bruv, like no money at all, acts as if they do, but they don't. They don't have any money. Now, if you are a person like, well, I've got shitloads of money, there's a different message that might come through. I'm just reading the two cards. It says fake flexing, acts rich, Richie Loops, I don't know, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. I'm not saying Richie Loops, I'm just hearing the name Rich, okay. Broke ass, someone that doesn't have any money, okay. So whether that's important or not, I don't know. To me, it really wouldn't if it would relate to I'm in a partnership and I'm with someone and they don't have any money. That wouldn't bother me at all. If that was my girlfriend or boyfriend, wouldn't bother me at all, okay. Because I believe in a thing called love, created by the darkness. There's the devil energy here, okay. Like this is I'm telling you now, this is a multiply obsessed Capricorn about money. Multiply obsessed about money. Like, and I mean obsessed about money. Money, 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 money. That's all I think about, that's all I want. It's just money, 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 money. And as soon as they get it, they spend it and they're broke. They just get money, spend it, gamble it, do whatever they want. And they fake that they have a load of things, that they could dress up in a line of nice clothes and stuff like that. But this person cannot keep hold of money for more than a couple of seconds. As soon as they've got it, it's gone. Okay, now if you're a normal person that pays off all of their bills and all of their debt and everything else, then there's nothing wrong in that, okay, here. Because that's not that message. That is not that message. This is your environment. Somebody that acts very rich, okay, but they're not. They're broke. This person hasn't got any money at all. Now, if you're a person you're like, Steve, please don't, I'm not dissing any of you for not having any money, because you could just be like a really nice person and you just don't have any money. That's fine here, okay. But around people's environment of what they should be aware of is the fact that there could be someone here that is fake, altogether fake. Fake profile, fake everything. It's not the person you think it is online. They are completely and utterly fake. It's just a picture. It's not a video or anything like that. It's just a picture. It's a snapshot, fake. They look great, brilliant, but they're not. They're absolutely broke here. Okay, so if they're telling you that I have like a very good high-paid job and blah, 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 and I've got loads of money, and here's a picture of me dressed up nice, don't believe it. Don't believe the hype, because it isn't. It's just clothes. They might have nice clothes, but got no money. Okay, so whether that be important to people or not, I got no idea. Not. There's a Piscean energy here on Life Path 3. Where did that come up? Leo reading. Okay, so if you guys are trying to be very careful and cautious, and you might have had one or get one, which is a person that you could be talking to online. This person's an impersonator, is what I'm hearing. They impersonate a person that they're not. They act very snobbish and rich, that they have money, but they physically don't have. So if that is anything that you need to be aware of around catfishing, be aware that this person might be trying to get with you just because they know that you have money that you can lend or borrow them. Okay, that they can get things from you or get you to do a load of things for them because they can't afford to do it. So they just use you for a person because they know that you're financially stable. Okay, be careful. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now, these are only 2 cards, and I know I can go to the rock a mic like a candle, Michael, but I can kind of like over exaggerate when it comes to this. But this isn't a pity party, what's my love life look like? This is what to be aware of around your environment, okay? For the people that think, fuck, that's really relating with me. Now, if that's really relating with you and you're doing it, you've got 2 options. You either get really pissed off and annoyed and keep doing that and running with the wolves, okay, Leo reading, or you change it and think, okay, what I'm doing is not spiritual. It's not spiritual, okay? Because spiritual people are supposed to be full of love and light and joyful, right? Really? Okay, so is that spiritual? Okay, because you can get spiritual people that take things that way up and beyond fucking belief, okay, and they can keep trying to manifest money and then like have a very bad relationship with money, because money, as they say, is the root of all evil. Only if you're spending it at gambling and on drugs and alcohol is the root of all evil. It depends what you do with money and power and fame and success. It's what you do with it. If you use it in a very good manner, money is not the root of all evil. It's both. Okay, it's both. Money is the root of all evil if you use it for bad and you do it for all of the things that a Capricorn devil energy would do. Glitter and gold and flauntatious behaviour in order to make money and lie and manipulate and cheat. That's the root of all evil, okay? But money is an asset that makes things grow and that we need, okay? So when you do it for good, what will you get back good? What will you do if you keep doing this is broke. Broke back mountain, okay? So you'll break your back to earn a living. Now that might be, fuck that, bruv, I'm not working for a living. I can just rip other people off for that. I don't have to work. Okay, all I've got to do is get married to a rich, successful person, and then I'll be rich. Because I don't have to do it myself. I can just marry someone and marry them into money, and then great. Okay, then I don't have to lift a finger or do anything. Or someone that did marry into money. I don't know. So you could be going through a divorce. Because that slight message started coming up through the Leo reading. And it was to do around divorce, assets, split up, broke up, and also inheritance. Okay, so there were different messages. That's not these ones. Okay, this message here is relating to somebody that can't be asked to earn money by going to work and earning money, and that they would much rather latch on to a person that has money so they can constantly be left inheritances and stuff like that. Okay, which means I could marry into money and then the person dies and then I'm like left with all of this money and then I never have to work. I never really loved the person. I was just with them because they had money. Okay. It can also be I'm married into money and now I've took them or him for every penny that he's worth because we got divorced and I was owed that. That's another message for some. Okay. And then there's another message here of a younger energy that has never been married, has never worked for the money that they've got. They've possibly always gambled and worked their way through the system to take other people's money from them, okay, and they're constantly going through this obsession about money here. Okay, because whether it be whatever it is, it's saying fake money, okay, counterfeit money, fake money. Gambling it and winning it, that's fake. You haven't earned it. You've just took a risk and a gamble and earned money. So it comes as fake money. You didn't earn it, you just had a lucky streak. But a lucky streak ends. So where do you end up? Spending it all again, and you get caught up into a huge addiction of money because you chase it like the devil, okay? So as soon as you earn it, you spend it. As soon as you do it, and it's like, oh, I've got loads of things that are all of this and a new phone and a new everything else, but who bought it? Gambling. Okay. Now you can keep doing that. It's up to you. You don't have to take my advice, but you can soon end up into a very bad situation when you end up getting into a relationship or whatever it is, because you'll spend all their money as well. You'll end up in debt. If you lose big time, what do? Bludgeon off other people because you've got no money for the rest of the month or week because you've spent it frivolously very quickly and ended up with fuck all. Okay, so what do I need to do? Bludgeon off the people that I'm living with because I've got no money and I've spent it all. As soon as I've earned it, I've spent it and it's gone. Who are the next people in the firing line of where I could get more money? Well, my family for one. So if they were to abandon me and kick me out and I had no money at all and nowhere to live, where's the first place that I have to go? Someone that has money that will take me in. That's how your life will begin. If it has, it will end that way. Okay? Because you're running with the devil, okay? You're selling yourself to the glitz and the glam and the belief that that is more important than people. You're forgetting yourself here, okay? Now let's see. Now then. Now then. Could be Jim will fix it, but he's dead. But let's see. Gemini, for them to be aware of, please. Sheep in wolf's clothing. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Here. Sorry if I haven't showed you the cards. Okay, here, look. So you got fake flexing of money and then broke ass. Okay. And then you've got this one as well. Sheep in wolf's clothing. Okay, so you've got people around you that are coming up as very devious after your money. Okay, now if you are earning a very good living and you're doing things that are just general, then these messages are really not for you. Okay, it just means that you've got very devious people that are around people that are on the sniff for money. Okay, it could be cocaine, could be drug dealing, could be all that sort of stuff. And I'm just on the prowl and on the sniff for that came up in another reading. Catfishes are on the sniff, I think it was called. So they're on the prowl for people that they can get things from for free. Like, you know, I need a free lift, I need a free this, I need a free that. Okay, let's see, can I have this for free? Now for you people that are just really nice people that are out there that are really struggling with money, please, you know, don't I'm not saying to you guys because it really doesn't matter. Gemini, what Gemini, any messages for Gemini to be aware of in their environment, please? So you've got always partying. This person is favoured up with drugs, alcohol, like going out, spending their fucking money deviously, maybe around casinos, gambling, money, party life, drinking, going out late, staying out late. This could be your kids. Your children could be doing this. Okay, leaving that frivolous lifestyle of completely realising that money is just something of an asset that I can get more of. Okay, so I'm not taking life very seriously at all. This person doesn't take life very seriously. They don't think for a rainy day at all. Whatever money they get, they just spend it very quickly. They also rely on other people that are around them to support them when they've finished with their partying and drug, alcohol, infused dopamine. You know, wow, this is such a good life, just running with the wolves. And the people that are really not good for me, all the glitz and the glam and the party lifestyle is best because everybody will see me as a very important person when really what I am is insecure. Okay, because I don't have security. If you don't have security, you're an insecure person. because that means that you can't keep hold of fuck all. If you can't keep hold of money for longer than a couple of minutes, you're never going to keep hold of a relationship or a marriage. Okay, that might be where a lot of things have gone wrong in your life, because your perception of life is that as soon as I get it, I spend it. As soon as I get it, I lose it. Why do I keep losing people around me? Why do I keep losing things? Because you keep taking things. That's why you keep taking things that are not meant for you, which might mean other people's relationships, okay, negative projection of life, believing that the money is the root of all evil when it really isn't, okay. It is if it's used for power and greed and hunger, okay. So what do you get? Overweight, overbearing, over life, low vibration, okay. It's about leaving the energy, okay, prolonging it before I get it, because this is a dopamine system of high, okay, which means that I can't help it. I'm addicted to it, okay. So it means instead of prolonging it and not doing it and then feeling that energy of what that's like to not have it, I indulge in it big time because my dopamine is higher or lower. So it can mean ADHD, bipolar, my brain doesn't function with a certain fluid of what would it be? Well, dopamine and stuff like that. It doesn't give me that feeling through my body. So instead of like waiting and feeling that excitement of what that would be like to have that, instead of prolonging it, okay, I go and get it instantly. Okay, I'll go and do it instantly, like erratic, fast, quick. I'm feeling good. Let's go and do it. Okay. And then once I've done it, I feel really shit. My dopamine levels go low. Okay, I drop down and crash, and then I end up with nothing. Waking up thinking, what the fuck? Okay, now if you relate this to things like sex and stuff like that, okay, or flirtatious behaviour, okay, sex is something where a woman can do it many more times than what a male can. A male will probably do it once, and then their hormones will drop, their levels will lower completely and utterly, and they'll just think, wow, that manifestation was great, but then I'm kind of like, oh God, I feel very like weird and strange and whatnot. But like a woman can go longer and longer and longer and longer holding that feeling, where they can literally keep going as many times as they feel like they can, okay? So for a male energy, they don't, because they ejaculate. Pre-ejaculation is all the manifestation. Pre-ejaculation is like, oh my God, like the thought of going to get this food is exciting and is fucking ecstatic. The moment I've done it, I feel guilt. Okay, so that's guilty pleasure. Okay, pain and pleasure, guilty and pleasure. Okay, so it's kind of like this very high feeling of wow, sex, magical, money, or stuff like that. Wow. Okay, and then bam, I've lost it. Low, down, you know, out, no money, no manifestation, because my energy's low. I can't be bothered to get up and move. I can't be asked to get a job because I've been living the high life, you know, and I've been living, you know, like that for a while, realizing that my dopamine system is what will manifest success in the future. Okay, but it's because I act on impulse, the fact that I am addicted to something and doing it through impulse instead of waiting. Okay, seems to be here at the moment of someone, but like I said, I can't give you every message. Okay, Gemini. But if you would like every message, then you need to join Patreon, because there'll be different readings, different times, clarified in different ways, different cards, and your week reading. Okay, this is just what to be aware of around now. Okay, so how now, Brown Cow, Kelly? Fake flexing, acts rich. Same card. Where did this come out? On the Leo reading. On the Leo readings, this person could be a Leo, an Aquarian, or a Life Path 8, somewhere in their chart maybe, but it's the same reading. Capricorn to me, cardinal earth sign, stuck earth sign, cardinal earth sign, Capricorn. Okay, don't have to be. It can be your children. Okay, it can be your children. Okay, but it's coming up as exactly the same. The High Priestess was in reverse. So it's a Life Path 3 fake person here. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. But that also went into other messages that are also going to say that I couldn't do because I can't keep wasting my energy. It was also to do with children, a divorce, blah, blah, blah. My ex-husband, wife, we're split up, we're divorced, ex-husband, going through a divorce. It's all to do with money, or the divorce has happened and they've left me with nothing. They've got my children, and all of those messages are still here. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is a Seven of Pentacles. This person's just waiting and waiting on money. All of the time, just waiting on money. Money, 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 waiting on money. Okay, now because the leading card says fake and acts rich, if they're not, if they are, they are. Okay, if they are, they are. But there's an energy of acting. But like I said, that's what the first card says. So what's broke ass for? What's broke ass? Is a child. Okay, could be a water sign energy, maybe. Like I said, this could be the person that you haven't even spoke to. You haven't seen this person. Like, it's just very flirtatious behaviour. This can be someone that flirts and flaunts their assets by being a very younger person, but got no money. Never got any money. Okay. So if you haven't seen this person, you're not even speaking to them. You're not even speaking to them. You're just waiting for them and waiting for them and waiting for them. This person's playing the long game, getting you to wait and wait and wait and wait. That can be classed as catfishing. Okay, which means, okay, I'm not talking to you. Okay, I'm going to make you talk to me and want me, because what I really am is fake. I don't have any money, but I'm very desirable by the things that I'm showing you that I have, baby. Okay, cool. Do I make you horny, baby? Do I? Okay, good. Because if I do, that means that you'll want me, and then I'm just waiting for the right man to come along to snag, and I've got you now, okay? And now I've got you, I've landed you, okay? So I've landed you in the ship because I've just took all of your money, okay? So it's a bit like catfishing, okay? I've landed it, okay, because I've flaunted all my assets off. I've come across that I've got money and that I'm fake profiling and everything else and saying that I have this. Okay, and then I'm doing the long game, which means that I'm not giving you any kind of information about myself. I'm not telling you, I'm making you wait on me. I'm delaying all of the messages and everything else. I'm delaying you ever meeting me or ever seeing me on camera, and I'm just delaying that and delaying it and delaying it and delaying it. I'm making you think about me and think about me and think about me. I'm making you want me even more and desire. But really, in the background, what my environment is telling me in this card here, in this reading, that this person is catfishing, playing the long game because they've got no money, they're acting as if they are, and they're trying to get clients or people here, because they have no money. Now, clients can be YouTube or anything like that. That would be me also trying to get you over on Patreon, okay? But I'm earning a living. But what this story here is about is that someone's trying to do this with a male or female energy of love life, to lure them into a long drawn out, don't know who you are, fake profile, acts as if they have a very good job and very good money and very good everything else, but really they don't, okay? Because they may not have told you, oh, there's one big problem. I've been lying to you all this time. I don't actually have any money and I'm cat-livered and broke. I don't have any money and I've been lying to you all the time, the fact that I do or don't have this kind of job. And I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that. But when you come to Steve, he will. Okay? So you get people that were like Laura Felix, that was a Capricorn Life Path 3 that come up in the Leo reading as Aquarian in her chart here. Acts like people that have loads of money and very well-paid jobs, but they actually don't because all their profiles are fake. So they do not meet you. They probably won't show you their face on screen. Okay, they'll probably tell you a load of things that, I'm very good at all of this and I've got loads of work on and loads of money and everything else, and make the belief of it really good to lure you in with all of this attractive whatever it is, and then really what they're after is really just to take the money that you have here. So it's fake. Okay, it's coming up as fake. Okay, wolf in sheep's clothing. So if you like the truth and these sort of things are happening around you, I mean, you can think, fuck you, Steve, I don't want to listen to all of that shit, and you walk straight into that trap. That's up to you. Okay, or you can come to me and think, fuck, that really does sound like something I need to be aware of. And if it comes up in my vicinity, thanks, Steve, because you've now just stopped me from making a very bad mistake because I'm aware of it. Okay, up to you. If you're the kind of person that's doing this, well, then continue to do it and see where it takes you. Okay, But for the men out there, or for the women that this is happening to, please be very aware of these people, okay? But I very much doubt you're going to be watching. So there you go. There's your truth messages. Take it or leave it if they are happening to you, and if they're not, be aware of that coming up this week, okay? So if you would like to help me out as a channel, and you would like your full week of love life, work life, and the outcomes of certain things, then you will need Patreon, and they're always over there before they are here. Say, Gemini, I did yours yesterday. Okay, so that is different cards. We do different decks and different cards. Last week it was these clarified. This week it is the Rider-Waite clarified, and then the dark side of what the dark side is trying to tell you, and then clarified of things to be aware of, what their intentions are, what they're thinking and feeling, and what their plans are and the outcome. All of those sort of things are what you will find for the money that you hopefully spend if you go over to Patreon. That's what you get in return. Okay, now that will either be the silver or the gold tier. The gold tier just has all of the teaching stuff on it. The silver tier just has monthlies and weeklies. Okay, so thank you much, Gemini. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you soon.